All right. So we already we are starting the class. We are starting with participial adjectives, which is the first topic, well, that we're going to cover today. And perhaps it's going to be the only one. So I have you, well, only you, Andrea. So I'm going to be working this with you. Participial adjectives. This is a new topic that we have. We're going to begin analyzing these words over here. Well, we have four sentences. She's boring, she's bored, they are surprising, and they are surprised, right? This is something that we've learned before. I taught you something related to this because you had some questions, and I also mentioned that. So, Andrea, right, as you are the only one here, what do you say about these sentences? What is the difference for you between she is boring and she is bored, and between they are surprising and they are surprised?
Good evening, teacher.
Hello, good evening.
I think that the adjectives that end in ed describe emotions and how people feel. The adjectives end in ing describe the that causes the feeling, maybe.
Good, great. Instead of that, perhaps you can say describes what, right? Describes
Okay.
what causes the feeling. Good, very good. That's a great explanation, Andrea. You remember that very well, and it's very accurate. That's it. Ing, it's producing or it's causing the feeling. Ed, it's an emotion that you are feeling, right? So she is boring, it means that she's a boring person, right? She's a person that causes, that produces boredom, right? But she is bored means that she feels boredom. She feels that sensation or that emotion. The same with surprising or surprised. In the next part, we have a definition. Before going to that part, I would like to work this with you, Andrea. This is a very interesting video in which this person has made like this footage with many parts of series in which we can see and we can of course listen to participial adjectives, right? Or participle. Sometimes some people call it participle, but in Pearson we call it participial. So let's listen to this, please, Andrea. First, I'm going to try to ask you what you were able to understand. In this first part, they are going to use the verb in the ing form and in the ed, which is going to be an adjective. Let's listen to this.
You seem agitated.
She's having a heart attack and you're not helping her. That's agitating.
Thank
All
you.
right, I'm going to go one more time. It can be like, sorry, it can be like a little bit hard in the first part, but let's try to listen to this again and let's try to identify what the adjectives are, please, Andrea. One more time. Were you able to listen to, Andrea? Is the volume okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let's play it one more time.
You seem agitated.
She's having a heart attack and you're not helping her. That's agitating.
Thank you.
All right. So what are you able to identify? What can you listen about this conversation, and what adjectives can you recognize?
Teacher, only one, I think.
Okay, what is that adjective?
Agitating.
Okay, good, good. Agitating, right? Agitating. Good. Now we're going to listen one more time to this, and this time they are going to turn on the subtitles. All right. So let's read, please, what they say.
Thank you.
You seem agitated.
She's having a heart attack and you're not helping her. That's agitating.
Thank you.
All right. So once again, Andrea, Daniela, what are the two adjectives that they are using here? What do you say? And Andrea, you say agitating. There's one more verb. Daniela, oh, sorry, one more adjective. What is the other adjective similar to agitating, Daniela, that you can listen or read in this? Were you able to identify that second adjective?
I don't know if it's a heart attack. I don't know.
Okay, you have heart attack, that's good, but actually it's the same. What is the other way of, you have two ways, right? Agitate is a verb, but you can use that verb as adjectives, right? You can add ing, agitating. And what is the other way of working that verb for being an adjective, Daniela? If one is agitating, what is the second form of agitating? Remember, when you feel that, what do you say? You say, I am agitating, or what do you say?
Agitated.
Good,
ED.
very close. Agitated, right? With ed, exactly. Thank you very much, Daniela. So read again, listen again, and identify. Here they are using the two. And please recognize when they are using agitating and when they are using agitated. All right? From this part.
You seem agitated.
She's having a heart attack and you're not helping her. That's agitating.
All right, so now that we have the verbs, oh, sorry, the adjectives, let's go to that specific part. I think it's here. I'm going to stop there.
You seem
Here,
agitated.
right? You seem agitated. It means that woman, right? That woman seems agitated. She is agitated. It means that she feels that, right? She feels that. But let's say the answer of the other lady.
She's having a heart attack.
Right? She says she's having a heart attack and you are not helping her. So that situation is?
And you're not helping her. That's agitating.
Right? That's agitating. So the woman is agitated, all right? Agitated. And the situation, because the doctor is not helping her, the situation is agitating. I'm sure that you know the meaning, right? What is agitate? Something agitating is something that is stressing, right? If you are agitated, you are like stressed, all right? Agitated, agitated. Let's watch one more. I'm going to go over here. Let's identify again. I think they are going to show you the adjectives. Yes. All right. Amazing and amazed. Remember, amazing, it's causing that feeling. Amazed is that you feel that. So try to listen and you're going to tell me the words that they use. You have to get used to listening to English a lot, right? So let's do it. This is some context, right? A little bit of context.
This is amazing. Are you amazed?
I know it's kind of hard to listen to. It's just that. Were you able to listen to the words? Who can tell me the words that that girl used? Who can tell me the sentences that he used or she used? Anybody? One more time.
This is amazing. Are you amazed?
All right. Even if there is like a lot of noise, you should be able to understand that. I know that it's like they are doing lots of noise and the voice is very low, but if you really can listen to English, you can understand that little by little. Don't feel frustrated if you don't do it. But I'm going to start with you this time. Let's say Daniela. What are you able to listen to in this part? What are the words that this lady is using?
I don't understand very well the first part, but she say in the second part, are you amazed?
Okay, okay, good, good. You have the second part. That's correct, Daniela. Are you amazed, right? Instead of amazed, it's going to be amazed. But it's correct, Daniela. That's the question in the second part, right? Are you amazed? What about the first part, Mariana? Were you able to listen to the first part of the words that this lady said?
Hi, teacher. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear. This is amazing. Something like that.
Correct. Thank you very much, Mariana. Yes, those are the words of this lady, right? This is amazing. Are you amazed? So let's listen to it again.
This is amazing. Are you amazed?
All right. This is amazing. Are you amazed? Right? The situation is amazing. Are you feeling amazed? Right? That is the idea over there. Look, with captions, with subtitles. This is, of course, background.
This is amazing. Are you amazed?
All right. This is amazing. Are you amazed? So amazing is this situation, right? The whole situation is amazing. That nomination is amazing. But this person, is she feeling amazed, right? Is that her emotion? Is that how she feels? All right, amazing, amazed. We're going to watch more of these videos, but before continuing with that, now let's understand, this is what we analyzed with Andrea. Now you know the difference between she's boring and she's bored. They are surprising and they are surprised, right? Now let's read the definition, and I'm going to ask you to do it, please. Andrea, let's go back to you.
Okay, teacher. Definition. Participle or participio. Adjectives are adjectives that end in ed, past participle or ing, present participle, but it is not related with their tense. Important. There aren't adjectives that are in present or past. Adjectives don't have any tense.
Thank you very much, Andrea. So please, this is very important. Ed, okay, this is called past participle, and ing is called present participle, all right? But remember, it's only the name of ed, only the name of ing. It's not the tense. Boring doesn't mean that this is present. Bored doesn't mean that this is past, right? That's incorrect. Adjectives don't have tenses, all right? Adjectives are not in present, are not in past. Adjectives are only adjectives. She's boring is she produces boredom. She's bored means she feels bored, all right? That's the only difference. Remember that, please. We use ed and ing, but adjectives don't have tenses. Let's begin with ed. And Daniela, please, I'm going to ask you to read the definition and the first example, please. The definition and the first example.
Feeling ed. We usually use the past participle ending in ed to talk about how someone feels. For living beings, not for objects. I was really bored during the flight, not I was really boring during the flight.
Thank you very much. We continue with the next two examples, please. Mariana, examples 2 and 3, please.
Okay, teacher. She's interested in history. Not she's really interested in history. John's frightened of spiders, not John's frightening of spiders.
Thank you very much. So this is important. Please take this into account. When you use ed, right? When you use ed, you have to use it with people or with living beings. What is a living being? An animal is a living being, right? Sometimes, you know, for example, dogs, the dogs can feel sad, right? The dogs or the cats can be scared, can be frightened, right? What is the synonym of frightened? I just mentioned that word. What is a synonym of frightened? Who can tell me? let's go with you, please. Mariana, do you know a synonym or a similar word to frightened? What do you think?
Teacher, pues, I think that is scared or frightening.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Frightening is going to be like the same idea, but in a different context, right? But yes, scared, scared, right? Scared is the synonym of frightened, right? You know, a scary movie, when you're scared, for horror movies, right? When you watch a horror movie, you are scared or you are frightened, okay? Frightened, scared. So you have to use this with people or with animals, all right? Because people and animals feel. Some scientifics are discovering if also plants can feel. We don't know, right? Of course, not in the same way as animals and people, but in the meantime, people and animals, all right? Living beings like people and animals with ed. It's incorrect if you use ed in an adjective with things. For example, all right, take that into account. This question is for you, Andrea. This sentence, if I say the party is bored, is that sentence correct or incorrect? The party is bored.
I think that it's incorrect.
Yes, that's correct, right? Why is it incorrect, Andrea?
Because a party maybe is like an object. And
Yes, correct, and that's perfect, Andrea. Party is an object. A party doesn't feel, right? A party is not sad. A party is not scared. A party doesn't feel. A party doesn't have emotions. So it's incorrect to say the party is bored. What is the correct way of saying that sentence then, Daniela? Instead of the party is bored, what do we say to have a correct sentence?
The party is boring.
Boring. Correct, Daniela. Exactly. For objects or for things that cause that feeling, we use ing, right? The party is boring. This is very simple. I know that you understand. If you have questions, please let me know. But what we're going to do now is practice a little bit. If you have access to Google Classroom, please go there and look for this word, participial adjectives. If it's hard for you to join there, please go to the link that I'm sharing in the chat. Okay, go to that link, please. Look for your names. And please, you have to write 2 sentences with ed, all right, with an adjective with ed. You can use one of these, or even, please, I'm going to give you more. Use one of these, all right? Use one of these, please. Go to that document and write 1 sentence with an adjective with ed. Can be embarrassed, excited, exhausted, fascinated, or frightened. Okay? Embarrassed, excited, exhausted, fascinated, and frightened. Let's do it, please. 2 sentences with these adjectives. And you have examples there. Right? And one clue, please, that you need to take into account, something that you really need to take into account, you usually use the verb to be, okay? To write sentences with adjectives, most of the time you can use the verb to be, or you can use the verbs feel or look, something like that, all right? The linking verbs. The verb to be or linking verbs. So something different that we're going to do now also. Please don't get scared. I'm going to set a timer. All right, let's work for 3 minutes, please. All right, let's for 1 more minute, please, and we're going to check. All right, so we're going to check what you got. It doesn't matter if you didn't finish. Okay, it doesn't matter if you didn't finish. So let's begin with you, please, Daniela. Read your 2 sentences.
He is very excited for the weekend because he has to travel to New York. I'm fascinated with the presentation of the dance performance.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's check everything. It seems to be great. He's very excited for, or also another option could be about. That's great. She's very excited for or about the weekend. Remember, when we use because in the middle, we don't need to use comma, only when because is at the beginning. But it's great because he has to travel to New York. Perfect. In this case, your word is this one over here, right? Excited. I am fascinated. Good. Here, only one thing is that when we use expressions like that, it's better if we, instead of with, we use by. All right. I'm fascinated by the presentation of the dance performance, right? I'm fascinated by. Perfect. You're using the sentences and the adjectives in a correct way, Daniela. Thank you very much. Andrea, let's go to your sentences, please.
Okay, teacher. She is so excited. Tomorrow there aren't any classes. And I'm fascinated to visit my friends this weekend.
Okay, so the first one, thank you very much, Andrea. She's so excited. Very good. That one is the adjective. Tomorrow, right, comma, there aren't any classes. Great. Now, I'm fascinated to visit my friends this weekend. Perhaps we can also try to change some prepositions over here. You're fascinated, perhaps, about something, all right, or by something. So let's try to check which one is going to be like the best option over there, Andrea, all right? You're fascinated about something. Could be, for example, about. And remember, if you use by or about, perhaps about is going to be the best option over there. You have to use ing, right? I'm fascinated about visiting my friends this weekend, or I'm fascinated of, but I think about is going to be the best one. All right, I would advise that one over there, and then it will work. Thank you very much, Andrea. Mariana, let's go with you, please.
Okay, teacher. My mom was fascinated about my dress in the wedding, and I went to a frightening horror house in the Halloween, and I was really frightened about the character Annabelle.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, I think we're using this very good. Fascinated. When you mention directly what is fascinating you, right? If it's a specific object or if it's a specific person, sometimes it can be also by, right? I'm fascinated by my dress or about my dress in the wedding. Okay. Your mom. Good. I went to a frightening horror house. That's great. You're using even here the adjective in a different way, but it works perfect. To a frightening horror house in the Halloween. All right. And perhaps also when it's a specific day or a specific event like that, you can say at Halloween. And I was really frightened about the character. Very good. Annabelle. Great. It works great. Thank you very much. Mariana, now let's go with you, Mariela.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Mariela.
She was so exhausted after training. She spent all day drinking water. Mario is fascinated with the picture in the exhibition.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Great. You have exhausted, right? Because you feel exhausted or she feels exhausted. So with people, we always use ed, right? Or ed is always going to be used with people, right? She was so exhausted after training. Good. And she's fascinated with the picture. Good. Or about the picture. That's great. It means that, sorry, Mario feels fascinated about or with the picture in the exhibit. And that's
Okay.
it. Thank you very much, Mariela. Do you have any
You're welcome.
questions? Daniela, Mariela, Andrea, Mariana, do you have any questions about ED? Please let me know. All right, this is ED. One more time. Remember that you use ED to describe how someone feels, okay? It's for living beings. It means you use this with people or with animals, right? With people or with animals. Let's go to the next part then. I think it's clear. And we're going to read this part, please. Andrea, the definition and the first example, please.
Okay, goes ing. We usually use the present participle ending in ing to talk about the person, thing, or situation which has caused the feeling. First, it was such a long, boring flight, so I was bored.
Thank you very much. Let's finish the next two sentences, please. Daniela, number 2 and number 3.
I read a really interesting book about history, so I was interested. Many people find spiders frightening, so they're frightened when they see spider.
Thank you very much. So, ing for the cause, right? What is causing that feeling? And you can use ing with people, you can use ing with things, right? Or about or with situations that cause this. Remember that ed is only with people, but ing is with people, with things, with situations. Anything that can produce that feeling. All right? This is a boring flight. So the flight is boring. An interesting book. So the book is interesting, right? Frightening spiders. So the spiders are frightening. It means that you are frightened when you see those spiders. All right? The same logic. You have all of these adjectives that cause that feeling. To work and to practice this the same way we did, but this time, please, you're going again to go to the document. And this time, please, you're going to work with these, yes, with these adjectives. All right? Go to the document, please. Go to the file again and work with these adjectives that you have here. Shocking, surprising, terrifying, thrilling, and tiring. Okay? 2 sentences, please. Describe anything that causes or that produces this feeling. Okay, so we're going to check, all right, everything you have, and we're going to see if they are correct or not. This time I'm going to begin with you, please. And Marianne, let's read the two sentences that you wrote.
Okay, teacher. My dance class in the morning is very tiring, and the house on 8th Avenue is very terrifying.
Okay, good. Terrifying, right? Very terrifying. Okay, perfect. So you have here something that is tiring. And what is tiring? Your class, right? Your dance class that you have in the morning. And the house, right? In that avenue, right? On 8th Avenue. Perhaps when we have that, sometimes we can use, oh no, that's the name of the avenue. That's great. It's very terrifying. So what is terrifying? That house located in that address, right? Correct. Thank you very much, and Ariana. I'm going to go now with you, Daniela. Let's read your sentences, please, Daniela.
Okay, teacher. She was surprising when she found out that her boyfriend cheats on her, and my friend is shocking. She and her brother has a terrifying traumatic accident.
Okay, accident. Now let's analyze this, Daniela. Thank you very much. We can use, remember, it's okay. We always use people with ed, right? And we sometimes use ing with people. Here you're using with people. It's valid, all right? It is valid to say surprising. But why is it bad here, Daniela? And I'm going to ask you. She was surprising when she found, this should be past, right? Because this happened. When she found out, all right, that her boyfriend, if you want to say like that idea that that man was with a different woman, we are going to say like cheat, all right? And you can say cheated on her. Cheat on means that that man was with a different girl, right? Cheat on. But here, Daniela, here, she is feeling that, or she is producing that feeling. I mean, she is like having that emotion, or she is producing that emotion to other people. What do you say here?
She is feeling. No, she
Exactly.
produce.
In this case, I agree in the first thing, Daniela. She is feeling that, right? Because she's surprised. She's like, wow, what happened, right? I thought that he was the love of my life, right? What happened? So she's surprised. That's why it's with blue. Why? Because she feels surprised, okay? She's feeling that her boyfriend do that to her. But you can say that this situation is surprising, all right? And you can say that was surprising. Okay, do you see the difference? You have to use ed if you're describing the feeling that a person has. She was surprised when she found out that her boyfriend cheated on her, and that situation was surprising because that was surprising for her. But look, Daniel, I'm going to write a sentence with you using surprising with people. And you can say, she is surprising, right? She always, sorry. Um, no, it's okay. She's surprising. She always, all right? She always, no, she speaks, all right? Speaks like 5 languages, we're going to say, all right? 5 languages, and traveled around the world. Here they want to say surprised, but I'm going to connect this. She's surprising because, all right, she speaks 6 languages, and as you can see, there is no correction anymore. She's surprising because she speaks 6 languages or 5 languages and traveled around the world. In this case, She's not feeling that, right? She's not feeling surprise. She's producing surprise. It means that when you speak to her, you feel surprised. All right, that's why she's surprising. All right, she's producing that feeling. It means other people are surprised when her, and I can say here, I am surprised. All right, I am surprised. But here, as you can see, that will be different. It's happening the same with your next sentence, Daniela. Why? Because if you realize in your sentence, you're saying, my friend is shocking. But I ask you again here, Daniela, is the friend feeling that shock or is he producing that shock? In this case, if you see, she and her brother, this is plural, right? So you can say here, well, if it's in past, had. If it's in present, have. Had a terrifying traumatic accident. So your friend is not shocking, right? Because he's not producing that. Your friend is shocked, right? And you can say that that situation is shocking. It was shocking. All right, that's more or less the idea that we have there. And again, a very simple example, you can say, she's very shocking because of the way he, I don't know, he wears his clothes. All right, sorry. Why is it possible to say this, Daniela? Because he produces you to be shocked. Okay, he wears clothes in a very shocking way. He's very shocking because of the way he wears. I feel shocked. That's more or less the idea, all right? So shocked when that person is feeling that, and shocking when that person or that object is producing that. All right, that's very important. I don't know if this is a little bit clearer for you, Daniela. If you have any questions about this.
Yes, teacher, it's everything okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Daniela. Let's go to you, please, Andrea. Let's read your sentences.
Okay, teacher. The movie was tiring. We have to choose another movie for next weekend. And it's surprising. How can you run so fast?
Okay, good. Right, in this case, the movie is producing this feeling, right? So correct. The movie was tiring because you were tired. So you have to, this is for a plan for the future, right? We have to choose another movie for next week. Good. It's surprising. The situation is producing this feeling, right? It's surprising. How can you run so fast? So the fact that this person runs so fast, it's surprising, right? And you feel surprised. There you go. Thank you very much, Andrea. Andrea, do you have any questions about these adjectives?
No, no, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And let's finish up with you, please, Mariela. Let's read your sentences.
The road accident was shocking. There were many injured. The study gets tiring at the end of the month.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you're using the adjectives in a correct way, Mariela. The road accident was shocking. This is perfect, right? Because the accident is producing you to be shocked. So the accident is shocking. There were many injured people, perhaps you can say, it would be better. All right, there were many injured people. That's good. The study gets tiring. Good, right? It produces you to be tired. The study gets tired at the end of the month, right? So yes, that is correct. Do you have any questions about these adjectives, Mariela?
No, I don't know.
All right, thank you very much. Now we're going to go and we're going to practice a little bit more with these videos because you need to practice your listening. All right. I know that most of you have some problems with listening because you told me. So try to understand without subtitles first. I'm going to ask anyone, okay? Daniela, Mariela, Mariana, I can ask anyone. So you have to be ready. Please, let's listen to this.
It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. Right now, you're exhausting.
All right. So you have like three sentences over there. Even though I know I told you, right? Even though the audio is not that good, or even though it's not that clear, you should be able to identify at least very important words. Let's listen one more time. You have to tell me at least some of those sentences.
It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. Right now, you're exhausting.
All right. And one last time. You have this. They are using that. All right. But you have to tell me the sentence.
It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. Right now, you're exhausting.
All right. Let's begin. All right. I'm going to begin with you, Mariana. If you can tell me only one of the sentences that this person was using, Mariana.
I'm exhausted.
Okay, good, exactly. One little thing, like in French, this happened in French. When you have au in French, it's going to be like oh, right? So it's going to be exhausted, like oh, right? Thank you very much, Mariana. Exhausted. I'm exhausted, right? I'm exhausted. What else? Andrea, were you able to listen to another sentence?
Yes, teacher. You are exhausted.
Okay, you are exhausted, you're saying. Good. There's only one little thing. We're going to listen to that again. Most 90% of your sentence is correct over there, Andrea. Only one finishing part would be different. Thank you very much. And let's go with you, Daniela. What other sentence were you able to listen to? If you were able, all right? If you were not able, don't worry.
I understand something like it's exhausting.
Okay, good, good. You're great over there, Daniela. Thank you very much. We'll listen one more time and then we go to the subtitles. Look.
It's exhausting.
Right, the first one, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. The second one,
I'm exhausted.
right, I'm exhausted. No, listen, she doesn't say exhausted, exhausting, no, exhausted, okay, exhausted, exhausting. And
right now you're exhausting.
Right now, you're exhausting. All right, right now, you're exhausting. Now, let's watch it with subtitles. Look at the words.
It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. Right now, you're exhausting.
Okay, so this is the last part. This is what I was telling you, Andrea, right? It will be you are exhausting because that person is producing her to be exhausted. So let's go part by part. The first part, I'm exhausted. All right, she feels that. I'm exhausted. A little bit before there's something, right? Let me stop there, sorry.
It's exhausting.
First, it's exhausting, all right? This situation is exhausting. The situation, I don't know what happened, right? But it's exhausting. Then she says
I'm exhausted.
that she feels exhausted because it's an emotion that she feels. And then,
right now you're exhausting.
Right now you are exhausting because that man is producing her to be exhausted, all right? She's exhausted because of him. What is a synonym of exhausting or exhausted? Who knows that? I know that some of you know. Can you tell me that? What do you say again? Oh, let's try with you. Mariela, do you know a synonym or a similar word to exhausting? You used that word in one of your sentences, Mariela. What could it be?
One sentence, teacher.
No, if you can tell me one synonym of exhausting,
Oh,
what word is similar to exhausting? A word that is similar.
mm,
What could it be? And look, I'm going to show you. If you look at my screen, it's in one of your sentences over here. You have exhausted here. One of these three. What or which one of these three adjectives is similar to exhausted? Fascinated, shocking,
tired.
or yes, there you go. Tiring or tired is similar to exhausted, right? I'm exhausted is actually almost the same as saying I am tired. You are tiring is almost the same as saying you are exhausting. Okay? Good. There you go. Thank you very much. So that was exhausted. Let's work with a couple more, only a couple more, because I need you to work your listening skills. All right, you need to improve that. But you're doing a good job. You almost got everything. One more time, and it's going to be over here. This time, try to listen everything. Okay, I'm going to play it. Be ready. Let's listen, please.
And it was amazing. He was amazing. I was amazing. We were amazing.
All right, so you have many sentences over there. They are playing, well, she's playing with that word, right? One more time. From this part.
And it was amazing. He was amazing. I was amazing. We were amazing.
Okay. Who can tell me one of those sentences? Let's begin with you this time. Mariela, what sentence were you able to listen, Mariela?
I don't remember.
All right. Only one part.
Where is the amazing?
Okay. One more time, please, Mariela, the second part.
Why is amazing? Amazing.
Okay, the first one was very accurate, Mariela. We are amazing. Okay, good. We're going to see later on. There's only one little part that is incorrect, but most of your sentence is correct, Mariela. Let's go with you, Daniela. What else were you able to hear?
It's amazing.
Okay, what is the subject? Sorry.
Amazing.
Okay, amazing. And who were you? Did you say he, it, or what was the subject?
He is amazing.
Okay, he's amazing. All right, we have that. Thank you very much, Daniela. And one more, please, Andrea, to go to the subtitles.
I don't know if I was amazed or amazing. I don't know.
Good, good. And it's good that you have that doubt. You're right, Andrea. She describes herself with that word. Now let's watch it with subtitles, and you're going to see if it's amazing or amazed. Please pay attention to the pronunciation, right? Amazing, amazed, amazing, amazed, in it. All right, let's listen.
And it was amazing. He was amazing. I was amazing. We were amazing.
All right, so in this case, she was only using ing. Why? Because they both were producing that feeling, right? I was amazing, so he was amazed. He was amazing, so I was amazed. We were amazing, so we were amazed. Of course, she doesn't mention amazed, because it's obvious, right? But if she is amazing, then he's amazed. And if he is amazing, she is amazed. All right, so one more time, pay attention to the pronunciation, please.
And it was amazing.
All right, and it was amazing, right? Amazing.
He was amazing.
Right? He was amazing.
I was amazing.
Right? The end, the last part, if you notice, Andrea, I was amazing, not with in. So it's ing. I was amazing. And the last one?
We were amazing.
Right? We were amazing. So she's describing them because they produced that, right? She's talking about, right, a moment that she had with a guy, and she's describing themselves as amazing. And this is going to be the last one, all right? The last one. I hope you're not getting bored, but I think this is important for working your listening. Here, please, this is the context, okay? I think this is from the Big Bang Theory. Amy talks to Sheldon about what people think about him. All right, so let's listen.
Well, from what I saw the other day, I could understand why he and some people might find you.
What?
Doesn't matter.
No, go ahead, say it. I know what it is. I've heard it my whole life. The word's annoying. You go ahead, say it. Say it. Say, I'm annoying.
Sheldon.
No, it won't hurt my feelings. Go ahead, Amy, say, I'm annoying. I'm annoying. I'm annoying. I'm annoying. Yeah, now where are you going? Look, you know you want to say it. Say it. Say, I'm annoying. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Say it. Amy, say it. Well, she can't stand it when I'm right.
All right, that was long, right? That was long. And there's one main adjective. Who can tell me what's the main adjective in this part of that theory?
Annoying.
Annoying, exactly. Annoying, right? What is annoying? Who can describe or tell me, Andre?
Sorry, teacher. Like upset.
Okay,
maybe.
but if it's like upset, it means that someone that is annoying is upset, or someone that produces you to be upset. What do you say there, Andrea? Annoying is going to be someone that is upset, or someone that is going to produce someone else to be upset or to be angry, right? In other words, to be angry. What do you say?
When someone else produces that?
Yes, exactly. When you are annoying, you produce someone else to be angry, right? Someone annoying, for example, is going to make you be angry, all right? To make you be angry. I am very angry because he is annoying, all right? Annoying. Someone annoying produces to you to be annoyed, all right? Produces you to be annoyed. All right, so let's begin. Let's continue. Now you're going to watch it with subtitles. All right, pay attention, please. I know there are more words, but the important thing here is the adjective. Watch it with subtitles, please.
Well, from what I saw the other day, I could understand why he and some people might find you.
What?
Doesn't matter.
No, go ahead, say it. I know what it is. I've heard it my whole life. The word's annoying. You go ahead, say it. Say it. Say, I'm annoying.
Sheldon.
No, it won't hurt my feelings. Go ahead, Amy, say, I'm annoying. I'm annoying. I'm annoying. I'm annoying. Yeah, now where are you going? Look, you know you want to say it. Say it. Say, I'm annoying. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Say it. Amy, say it. Well, she can't stand it when I'm right.
All right. You have it there. Now, please, you know the adjective, but I want you to try to explain me what's happening here. Let's try to begin with you, please, Daniela. Can you explain a little bit about the situation in the video in your own words, what you're able to understand?
The girl say him an indirect or something like that, and she don't finish the sentence, and he said her that tell him what that she was saying, something like that.
Okay. Okay, you're doing good. I'm going to paraphrase your words again. Thank you very much, Daniela. Remember, when you use third person, we have to say doesn't, right? It's great. Yes, they were having a conversation and she doesn't finish her sentence, right? People believe that you are, and she doesn't want to finish her sentence. Why? Let's say why. Andrea, why doesn't that girl, right? Why doesn't Amy want to finish that sentence or that idea? What's the reason according to you?
Maybe she can hurt his feelings.
Yeah. Correct. Yes, that's great. Perhaps she thinks that she can hurt, right? We can use this expression over here. Over here. Hurt feelings. I think he mentions that. Let me see. All right. Let me play it again from this part. This part.
I've heard it my whole life. The word's annoying. You go ahead, say it. Say it. Say, I'm annoying.
Sheldon.
No, it won't hurt my...
This one, right? This is the expression. Hurt feelings. All right. So he says, it won't hurt my feelings. Come on, tell me, right? Tell me that I'm annoying. I know that. Everybody tells me that I'm annoying. So it's not something new for me. So you're right. Daniela, you were describing that correctly. And Andrea, you were right. She doesn't want to finish her sentence because she believes that she can hurt his feelings. But what is he saying? That it won't hurt his feelings because he heard that like his whole life, right? It's not something new for him.
My feelings? Go ahead, Amy, say, I'm annoying. I'm annoying.
All right. And this is the word, right? This is the adjective. Annoying. Annoying is someone or something that can make you angry. All right. I want to kill that guy. He's annoying. And there you go. Do you have any questions about these specific words? Please let me know. There's only one more thing that we're going to do to finish today. Perhaps we're going to finish a little bit earlier, all right, for today. But there's one more activity. Do you have any question about these words or about the words that you were listening to? Please let me know. All right. If not, the only thing we're going to read, not the examples, only the words, because you need to memorize some adjectives. Remember that ing, it's producing that feeling, all right? And ed is when you feel that. So let's begin with this, please. And Mariela, read only the words. Alarming, alarmed, amusing, amused. Only the words, please, Mariela.
Boring.
Mm-hmm. Very good. All of the words, please. Yes. No, not the example. Only the word. For example, alarming, alarmed, amusing, amused. You said boring. Then this one.
Boring.
This one over here. This one also, everything that is there, please, Mariela. This word,
Think, confused,
uh-huh,
depressing,
uh-huh,
depressed,
depressed. There you go. Thank you very much, Mariela. So, alarming, alarmed, right? Amusing, amused. Boring, bored. Confusing, confused. Depressing, depressed. So, the situation is alarming. I am alarmed. The program is amusing, right? I'm amused. The class is boring. I am bored. The situation is confusing. I'm confused, right? The weather is depressing. For example, I am depressed. That is the idea over there. The next one, please, Daniela, the same. Only the words, please. Only the words.
Embarrassing, embarrassed, right? Exciting, excite, exhausting, exhausted, fascinating, fascinated, frightening, frightened.
All right, thank you very much, Daniela. Just be careful with this word. This is going to be like embarrassing, right? Embarrassing, embarrassed, right? Embarrassing, embarrassed. Many people don't understand this very well. It's like saying avergonzado, all right? Avergonzado. Or this one is going to be una situación vergonzosa, all right? Embarrassing, vergonzoso. Embarrassed, avergonzado, all right? Exciting, excited, all right? Excited. Exhausting, remember? Au is not au, is o. Exhausting, exhausted. Fascinating, fascinated. Frightening, frightened, right? Frightening, frightened. So the situation is embarrassing, I'm embarrassed. And it's the same for all of these. Andrea, the same, please. The same procedure.
Okay, frustrating, frustrated, interesting, interested, overwhelming, overwhelming.
Good. Finish and then I'm going to make the corrections. Finish, please, Andrea.
Okay, teacher. Relaxing, relaxed, satisfied, and satisfied.
There you go. Thank you very much. The only one was this one, but I'm going to read everything. Right? Good. Frustrating, frustrated, right? The situation is frustrating. I feel frustrated. The movie is interesting. I am interested. Overwhelming. Okay, this is going to be overwhelming. And overwhelmed. Overwhelming, all right, and overwhelmed is like something that surrounds you, all right? It's something that there's one translation to Spanish. I'm going to remember that. Is something that doesn't let you think. It's something that it's around your head and your ideas. For example, here I find London a bit overwhelming. It's so busy and noisy. So overwhelming, all right, I'm going to use some Spanish here again, is like algo que te tapa los pensamientos, all right, algo que no te deja pensar, algo muy, muy, there's one word, algo que ocupa toda tu mente, all right, overwhelming. And overwhelmed is when you feel that. Julie felt overwhelmed. She moved house, right, got a new job, and was learning to drive all at the same time. So because of all of that, she was overwhelmed. All right, too many things. All right, too many things. Relaxing, relaxed, satisfying, satisfied. Right, and you know this idea. And I think this is the last one. Yes, the last one more time, please, Mariela. Only the words.
Okay. Shocking, shocked, surprise, surprise, per, the, terrific, terrific, thrilling, thrilled, tiring, tired.
Thank you very much, Mariela. Again, as always, I'm always going to make the corrections at the end. So, almost good. Perhaps these two words, right? Or the three words you have there. Shocking, shocked, good. Surprising, surprised. I think it was good, right? Surprising. It's I, all right? Surprising, surprised. This one, again, here you have I, all right? So it's going to be terrifying, okay? Terrifying and terrified, all right? Terrified. Like terrorífico, aterrorizado, right? Terrifying, terrified. 3. Remember, TH is so thrilling, thrilled, all right? Thrilling, thrilled, and tiring, tired, all right? Tiring, tired. One last thing, thrilling. Who knows a synonym of thrilling, or a word that is very similar? Daniela, Mariela, or Andrea. What is a synonym of thrilling? Who knows?
Maybe teacher, fascinate, maybe.
Okay. We are very close to that. Fascinated could be a synonym of thrilling. What else? What do you say, Daniela and Mariela? A synonym that you have for thrilling. There's one very easy. I'm going to show you. Where is it? Here. Which one do you think it is? Perhaps we mentioned fascinated, but it's one of these. What do you say? And I'm going to give you a clue. It's one of these with E. Which one is the synonym of thrilling?
Maybe amazing.
Okay, you have also amazing. That's good. But something more accurate is going to be this word, exciting. All right? Something thrilling is something exciting. All right? Thrilling. I was thrilled to win first prize in the competition. I was excited, all right, to win first prize in the competition. All right? So we can work with thrilled or excited sometimes. And tired, you know, right? What did we say that it's a synonym of tiring? Exhausting, right? Exhausting is the synonym of tiring. It's the same. Do you have any questions about that? This is the sources, all right? I was working with this web page. We're having that presentation. And here, as always, you have some of these to practice. And the only thing, as I told you, the last activity that we're going to be doing is working very fast. Only one of these, so that we can finish today's class. If you have questions, please let me know. And in the meantime, also, please, I was forgetting this. This is important. Remember that today we're finishing this unit. With this topic, participial adjectives, we're finishing the 3rd unit. So you need to take the quiz. Today, right now, I'm assigning the quiz for you. And you're going to have until Monday to take this quiz. All right, please take that into account. I'm going to assign right now. And you're going to have until Monday to take it. All right, I think the internet is not working very well. Okay, let's work with this first, please. It's very short. We're not going to do everything, just 6 of these examples. Let's begin with this one, please. Daniela. The first one says, my nephew was amused or amusing by the clouds. What do you?
Amused.
All right. And we're going to check. Correct, right? Why? Because the nephew is feeling that, right? Correct. Thank you very much, Daniela. Number 2, please. This is for you, Andrea. What do you say about number 2? Frustrated or frustrating?
It's so frustrating no matter how much I frustrate.
Okay. No, it's okay. You can continue. Let's read the whole sentence, please, Andrea.
Okay, teacher. It's so frustrating no matter how much I study, I can't seem to remember this vocabulary.
Yes. So the situation is frustrating. It seems to be that. Let's check. All right. And it says, well, perhaps my writing is incorrect. Frustrating. If not, this must be a mistake. Why? Because this should be like this, right? I'm going to check this one again. It's not correct, right? So it's a mistake from the web page. It's frustrating. It's doing that, but it's frustrating. Correct. All
Yeah,
right.
sorry, you forget the R.
What is that part? Oh, yes, that's why. Thank you very much, Daniela. That's why. Okay, there you go. Thank you. It was my mistake then over there. Mariela, number 3. The lesson is so bored or is so boring? What do you say?
This lesson is so boring.
Boring. Correct. Remember, a lesson doesn't have feelings, right? Una lección no tiene emociones. So it's never going to be bored. Nunca va a ser bored. Always boring. Correct. Right? In this case, always bored. En esa situación. Let's check. Correct. We have one more for each. Una más para cada uno. So number 4, again, Daniela, I'm feeling depressed or depressing?
I'm feeling depressed, so I'm going to go home, eat some chocolate, and go to bed early with
a good book, right? Perfect. Thank you very much, Daniela. I'm writing it. Depressed. Let's check it one more time. I'm going to see that I have everything correct. Andrea, number 5, please.
I thought her idea was absolutely fascinating.
Okay. Fascinating, because the idea produces you to be fascinated, right? So the idea is fascinating. Let's check. Correct. And the last one, please, Mariela, number 6.
This math problem is so confusing. Can you help me?
There you go. Very good. Why confusing? Because this is not people, right? So it cannot be confused. If it's math problem, it's an object, so it's going to be confusing, right? Let's check. Correct. And that's it. We have like everything we need over there. We are finishing like officially this unit. Please, Daniela, Mariela, Andrea, let me know. Do you have any questions about this? It's important that you can let me know now. What do you say?
For me, it's all clear, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. What about you, Mariela? Do you have any questions?
No questions.
All right. And Daniela, what about you?
No, teacher, everything is clear.
Thank you very much. So we're going to finish this class. Please, what I'm going to do now to finish the class is I'm assigning the quiz. Remember, please, to take this quiz. You can take it right now if you want when you finish this class, but you have until Monday to take it. All right? You have until Monday to take it. All of you. And it's going to be until Monday 29th at 11:59 p.m. Remember that you have 50 minutes and only one attempt. And that's it. And remember that today is the last day to complete your 3rd unit, all right? Today at 11:59 is the last day to complete the 3rd unit. With that, we are finishing, girls. The only thing I'm going to ask you as always, please complete the survey. And after this, we're going to finish today's class. All right, so the survey must be there. My internet is a little bit slow. An error. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, there you go. Complete it, please, and we can finish today's lesson.
Okay, bye, teacher. See you on Monday.
Bye-bye. See you Monday. Have a nice weekend, girls.
Thank you.